Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
First down, Cleveland.
180. 51. All day, baby. Regular. No.
On first down, Hilliard. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check.
It's caught by OBJ. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now Haskins on first down. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Come on, set. 60 yards. Check. 59. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
It's Geis on the counter. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Browns 14, Redskins 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
180.
56 is the third down.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Redskins 7.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. That he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Alert, 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 alert. Let's go.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Real. What's up?
Mayfield now. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. He was looking for Landry that time.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Hey, watch the slant.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Love. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 18. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Pick the edge. Hey, Zoo. Hurry.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Squeeze, double. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
We got double up.
To throw, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
20.
Brings up second and 5.
Wide. Get wide. Out. Hurry.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And it's 4th down.
Out there now, the lefty Tavecchio for the Falcon field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt.
41-yard attempt.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Jam him. Go. Mike, check. 59. Power, watch run.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Echo. Mike's 5'9". Man.
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Haskins now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Now it's Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They go play action with Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. To try again after the sack. Haskins. And that's complete to Jeffrey. That one good for 26 and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on, set. 60 out low. 59. Cut. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check. 80 weapons. Crunch.
Now it's Haskins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Get ready.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
All day.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
It's a short kick here, fielded at the 24. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They've got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
at the 44-yard line.
180! Mike, 51!
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
They'll run on first down. Hilliard, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to you.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
180!
Mike, 51. He's tired of me.
Alert, 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 alert!
Shift! Watch the
Shot!
Shift, shift!
80 weapon. Run, run, run. Hey, Alpha!
Boy, 51.
My touch!
And again, it's Chubb.
I got it!
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Set. 180!
51's the Mike. All day, dog.
Hurry, hurry! Regular, regular, regular!
Kill! Check three, check three, check three.
Pistol, pistol, pistol. My touch!
They give the Chubb out of the gun. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Don't be scared.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
Hurry, hurry! Hey, alert 33! Buzz, buzz!
Tighten up, tighten up.
My touch!
Chubb on the counter.
It's run, fellas.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Set. 180!
Mike's 56. Let's go.
Hey, alert 33!
Check 25.
Pistol, pistol, pistol. Hey, hey, hey! High 7! Rail, rail, rail.
Rush in. Rush in.
My touch!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
There we go. The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Got it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Mike, check. 59. Watch the pass.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi, his 2nd sack of the night.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's Haskins to throw. And an alley to run.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Guys, out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Here we go on 4th down. Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's got some space here. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Tavecchio to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Browns 31, Redskins 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now on 2nd and 13, Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Set. 180.
51. Silver.
Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
After the sack on 1st down, Haskins. Jeffrey with a catch left side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To Alshon Jeffrey. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Haskins will throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Haskins going to throw again. Complete. Richardson has it. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It's a gain of 29. Complete to Paul Richardson.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. He's got Jack Doyle. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you could make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there. And that end result, not one that's satisfactory to them.
And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Watch the whip. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Mike, boy, 51.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection.
Set.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Oh, yeah.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A first throw for the backup Jackson, rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Corner blitz by Josh Norman works like a charm.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stopped him behind the line again. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. A give running right is Chubb, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football and everything else.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety, Morgan Burnett, that time gets home for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking for Sanders here on the... This is caught inside the 15. That goes for a gain of 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Not today, you aren't. Not today.
Another try after the first down sack. Haskins to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown,
Jordan Reed. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
31. Redskins.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's Hilliard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
First down.
Right, 51. Hey, let's get in them holes.
And they take a knee. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
On the ready. Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
You ain't going nowhere. Let go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Jackson on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Now Giorgio Tavecchio for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Tavecchio puts this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Cleveland, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now.